Today we're running through the latest Tesla news updates, including the latest Giga Texas update, the first official Tesla Semi footage, updates on the FSD beta, the Model S Plaid Plus release date, and why Elon Musk is now the techno king of Tesla. Let's get started. By the way, for those of you who are shocked to see a face, I am the host of the Tesla Space. My name is Sean, and whenever we do news videos like this, we're going to be using this format. If you like this format better than the other, please let us know in the comments down below. A week ago, we spotted the new Tesla Semi prototype being filmed on their Fremont, California test track. Now, the company has released some of that footage. It's only 17 seconds, but we get to see this monster electric truck cab gliding by the camera and cruising around a high bank turn with ease. This latest prototype of the Tesla Semi should be the first vehicle we have seen that is actually being powered by Tesla's 4680 battery cell, that much anticipated next generation battery technology that we've all been waiting for. All signs are pointing to these trucks finally hitting the road sometime soon, particularly as they have recently announced that current president of automotive Jerome Guillen will now be serving as the president of the company's heavy trucking division. We definitely won't see volume production happen until Giga Texas is fully up and running, but Tesla might start using their own semis for delivery runs between Giga Nevada and the Fremont factory. We've got some really thorough fly-through drone footage coming from the construction site of the new Giga factory in Austin, Texas. The video, shot by Jeff Roberts, who apparently flies his drone over the construction site every single day, gives an insane perspective on just how massive this site really is. In Jeff's video, we can see construction crews hard at work on the building structure and laying foundations in the ground. This also gives us a really interesting bit of context for the location of the Gigafactory. For some reason, I always pictured it as being out in the middle of the desert or something, but it's right next to a major highway and lots of forest and a kind of suburb around the area. Elon Musk says that testers are being removed from the new full self-driving beta program for not paying enough attention behind the wheel. This comes at the same time that the beta testing group has doubled in size to around 2,000 users. Elon confirmed that Tesla has been using the driver-facing camera inside the car to monitor the beta testers and identify those who are not watching the road while using the car navigating autonomously. So far, there have been no accidents associated with the latest version of software, and it looks like Tesla are determined to keep it that way. Elon also confirmed that the next update to the beta software will come in April and will switch the system over to a purely vision-based navigation, no radar involved, just cameras and artificial intelligence. Two pieces of bad news for anyone waiting on the new Plaid Plus version of the Model S. Thing number one, the price has gone up. Tesla quietly increased the price of their flagship Model S by $10,000, now to a total of $149,000 US dollars. I doubt that will be a huge deal to anyone who really wanted one. Probably got their pre-order in already, and you're the type of person who drops 140 grand on a car, you probably won't sweat over that extra 10K. Thing number two is a bit more disappointing. The release date has been pushed back. Tesla is now saying the Plaid Plus won't be available until mid-2022, even though we were told late 2021 was the time frame back when the car was announced last month. There are a few reasons this could be the case. For one, it's possible they just wanted to get more orders in for the regular Plaid model that will be launching within the next few weeks. A few customers might not want to wait a year for their car and just buy the car they can get right now. This could also have something to do with battery production setbacks with the new 4680 cell that will be enabling the Plaid Plus to have such a long range of over 520 miles. These are the same batteries that need to go into the tri-motor Cybertruck and the Tesla Semi, which have both also been delayed from their original release dates. Last week, we saw reports of a fire breaking out at the Tesla factory in Fremont, California. No one was injured, but the incident is reported to likely affect production of the Model Y SUV. The source of the blaze was found to be one of the two Giga press machines, also known as the largest casting press in the world, and the machine responsible for die casting the rear frame of the Model Y. Fremont firefighters determined that the cause of the fire was molten aluminum and hydraulic fluid. it. If you enjoy this kind of quick Tesla update, then you would probably enjoy our weekly newsletter. You get all of this information we're talking about today, plus even more, and you get to see it all before YouTube. Sign up using our link in the description below. It only takes a second. We just need your email address. Just one email every Tuesday morning, no spam. Now, I know you all thought I was joking when I mentioned accelerating away from carjackers in that Cybertruck video. It's no laughing matter. Clearly, after watching this crazy video caught by Tesla Cam, this dude in Florida was approached by a masked gunman who tried to pull open his car door. Luckily, the attacker never used a Tesla before and just couldn't figure out how the door handles work. The driver took advantage of that moment of confusion to floor the accelerator and use the Tesla's powerful acceleration to get the f out of there very quickly. Although not before his Model 3 took a bullet for him. The bullet hit on the B pillar between the front and back door. It caused some damage, but seems to have bounced off. The Tesla driver was actually a Navy sailor and seems to be handling the incident pretty well, all things considered. In lighter news, in a recent statement by Tesla to the US Securities and Exchange Commission, we learned that both Elon Musk and his chief financial officer, Zach Kirkhorn, have given themselves new titles within the organization. As of now, Elon's new designation is the Techno King of Tesla, and Zach will now be known as the Master of Coin. Not every job has to be a nightmare, and work really should be more fun. Master of Coin is a double-sided reference. There is obviously the position on the King's Small Council in the Game of Thrones TV show and book series, but this would probably also be a nod to Tesla's recent dabbling in the Bitcoin market, as well as Elon's love of Dogecoin. As for the Techno King, I have no idea where Elon came up with that one. Obviously, he loves techno music, and he's the boss. I guess that's enough. For his first release as the Techno King, Elon tweeted that he's selling a song about NFTs as an NFT. I don't think we can play the track on here, probably copyright or something, but if we can, we'll try. It's a techno song about NFTs. But for those who are interested in buying it, I do believe Beeple has already purchased it for the low price of 420 million Dogecoins. Quick reminder to sign up for our newsletter for more Tesla news and speculation. There's a link down below. Want to become your own master of coin? Check out our partners at BlockFi to invest your cryptocurrency. Use our link in the description to receive up to $250 in free Bitcoin when you sign up. If you want to continue to learn about everything regarding Tesla, SpaceX, and Elon Musk, we've got 2 more video options for you on the screen to check out. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up today if you liked it, and subscribe to our channel for weekly content just like this.